All right, if you inform her, there are possibilities. If you don't inform her, there are no possibilities. Shall we see? Observe. You need to ask her about what interests her the most. There will be things, as you observe, that interest her more than others. Well, then ask her what things interest her. What things about who she is. Let's say, interested in changing or is thinking about changing. Give her advice like the one I mentioned about the eye contour. Give her tips to take care of herself, even if she doesn't buy the product from you, but still give her advice. You need to look after her, and to convey professionalism, you must explain all these things to her. Explain them to her. If you don't explain them to her and don't ask her questions about herself, she won't understand that you are a professional. Look, if we just do exactly what the client asks for, and I'll go back to the example of the upper lip, we don't convey professionalism. I'll give you an example from outside the sector so we can understand it. Imagine that this is one of our rooms, our own. We provide training here. And so, we're having some work done and we call an electrician. And the electrician comes and then we say to him, "Look, I need you to install, at about 1/2 meter from the floor upwards, 10 sockets over there at the back, another 10 over here, and 20 more along the front." And the electrician, since he's an electrician, a professional, right? He comes and installs the sockets just as we told him. He does exactly what we told him to do. Just like with the upper lip. The client comes in, we ask for an upper lip, and he does the upper lip. The electrician installs it as well. The electrician leaves, the job is finished, everything painted, the sockets perfect, everything great. And it turns out that we come in, start bringing equipment here, a laser, a huge UVA machine, bang. We set it up there with tremendous power and, suddenly, bang, the whole thing blows. The lights go out, the hotel fuses here, whoosh. We call the electrician, "Hey mate, watch what happened here. Look, we're setting up these things here and it turns out the power's gone out everywhere. What did you do wrong here?" He says, "What do you mean? What did I do wrong? You lot are mad. How can you plug all that into your sockets? That has an incredible amount of power. The cable I put in there is a thin one and it can't handle all that power these devices use. If you told me beforehand what devices you were going to plug in there, I would have put in a much thicker cable to handle all that power, and a limiter as well, so you could connect all of this. What I installed there can't handle it, not even as a joke. Why didn't you tell me before?" Is this problem here the electrician's fault or ours? Do you all think the electrician was professional? No, he wasn't professional. A professional is the one who should ask you. Ask the client. A professional is the one who should advise you. Look, you're asking me for 10 sockets or 20 sockets over there. That's loads you're going to plug in there. How are we going to plug all this in? Right, give me the manuals. Tell me the power of each one, because then I'll put in what I need to put in there, as a professional, so that it doesn't trip. But I'm the one who asks. I'm the one who observes and makes sure everything is done properly. It's not the client's job. As a client, I haven't got a clue. To me, it's just a socket there. What's behind it? I have no idea. But he knows it needs to be a really thick cable so it doesn't trip, and a limiter that can handle all the power. He knows that, I don't. So, it's the professional who has to ask, who has to observe, and who has to draw the conclusion. If a client comes to you for an upper lip treatment and leaves with just the upper lip done and nothing else, allow me to say, honestly, we're not professionals.